Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who? Yeah, OVO sound.
The National Basketball Association and the Charlotte Hornets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and consequences.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Miles Bridges.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And now Washington's starting group. Kispert is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Johnson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Sarr in at the center position. And for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. MP out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Knipple in its small forward. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Sarr finds McCollum. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to Martin. And so MV will bring it up for the Hornets. It's a three-point game.
Always so much creativity to LaMelo's game. Terrific move off the bounce.
Now here's McCollum. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Pass to Middleton. To the paint. The Wizards working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Sarr's shot is off. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Cleveland.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the line for him here.
gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
And both free throws good for MP.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. Shots good by Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Here's McCollum. And Miller with the block.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Back to Bridges. Great D that time for Middleton.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Hornets leading by 3. And the big fella Alexar showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Now Johnson. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He contributed 20 points and he also turned in a season high in the rebound department. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early. It's just certain guys have a nose for the basketball. I don't think you teach that. Great second effort there. Just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Now, here's Ball. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. Pass to MP. Outside, Sexton. Back to MP. He's looking for McCollum and finds him.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Inside, stolen by Ball. To the middle, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. It should be a fun one.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Washington. And it's the Hornets with the ball. MP finds Bridges. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And some hang time on the rim. Put some cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got McCollum. Chris Middleton is out there with Alexander Song. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. McCollum outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Ball. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from McCollum.
And phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Now, here is Miller. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. MP right side. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Middleton outside. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Kneppel, still without a basket. The kick out to Ball. Over McCollum, and it's Ball that time on the assist by Martin. Ball's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Song. That one's not going to go.
Yeah, and gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Miller, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 7-point Hornets lead.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And Brian Key wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Kispert's checked in for Koulibaly. Here's Song. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Martin. Miller kicks to MP. Pass to Diabate. Kneppel with it. No scoring in this one. MP with the easy bucket inside.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
41 seconds left to play here in the half. Johnson outside. McCollum outside. For 3, Kispert. And the rebound goes to Martin. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, Kneppel with it. 16 seconds left now here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Ball, the pass to Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And that does it for the first half of play. Hornets ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. So sorry. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
This is a good list, but I want to see a 35-year-old category. Let the vets have some fun, too. Come on, man.
Well, you need to lower the rim to 8 feet if you want that.
And get a medic on standby, too. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Hornets.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there repeatedly. Excellence is a habit, not an action. That is a quote from the OG.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Miles Bridges, he's been playing really well.
I mean, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And it's Martin in at the center. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Oh, Alex Sarr with authority. Finish it, sir.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Cullen passes to Sarr. That fall. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Assisted.
McCollum's got 5 assists in the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ball dishes to MP. Out to the right wing. Miller outside. And the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Sarr. 12 points for him. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Down low, here's Martin. Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
McCollum kicks to Middleton. From the line, the Hornets pull it in. Martin's got his 6th rebound on the night to the inside. Bridges at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal. Started out scoring well and continues to keep the pressure on.
Back to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Hornets with the rebound. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. MP inside. Johnson's there. Pass to Knipple. Now MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Trey Johnson. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Kispert, bounce pass. McCollum outside from the arc. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his third assist on the night.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Ball from long range, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to McCollum. Middleton, a screen on Ball. Lets it go from the wing, and the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from McCollum.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Charlotte moving it around. Now here is Martin. In the corner, Kneppel with it. Ball from long range. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
LaMelo Ball, shot ready, always.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Guys, back to you.
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Get up and start moving with your mask on. Let's dance!
Sexton, he's checked in for Miller. Koulibaly, he's checked in for the Wizards. Hornets leading by 9. Now here's Ball. 7 points in the game. MP with a screen on Koulibaly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It is very difficult guarding LaMelo Ball to stay disciplined and not bite on that pump fake. He's so good at it.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
MP with the powerful alley-oop.
Now, I'll tell you, that's a tremendous lob, but MP making the alley-oop look all too easy.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. The shot comes out. Nice D from Sexton.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
From past the arc, Kneppel with the bucket. Kneppel's got 5 points so far.
That's his shot. When Kneppel gets any sliver of breathing room from deep, he's gonna fire.
Here's Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Ball kicks to Sexton, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line.
Substitution on the board.
There are are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They got Alexander Sarr. Cohen is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Bagley. And it's Champagny in at the 3. Cullen passes to Middleton. Sexton against McCollum. Martin with the block.
Sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Pass to Kneppel. Charlotte moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Johnson with the rebound. They trail by 18. To the middle. He's looking for Sarr and finds him.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Sexton kicks to Bridges for the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Middleton the pass to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Now Kneppel. Now here's Bridges, and he banks the layup in.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's McCollum. Now Sarr lets loose a 3. MP with the rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Kneppel. Covered by Sarr. It's tipped.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
Here's McCollum. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. It's good!
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinate and intent. Balls checked in for Charlotte. Here's the floater and the crafty layup. Good.
How about LaMelo getting quickly to that floater game?
Sarr, oh, what an assist, leading him to the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Miller surveying the floor. Here's Bridges, and he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Now Sarr. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
It's all clicking right now for Alex Sarr offensively, and this team loves to see him attack when he's cooking.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hornets.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Miles Bridges.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
They led the game at one point by 20. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. We're here with MP. Big night for your team, getting the win, and a big night for you in the glass with double-digit rebounds. How does it feel?
I was just trying to stay active on the glass. We were able to force them into some tough shots and get enough misses to come out on top tonight. That's what the culture is here. Each of us doing small things together so we can do big things when playoffs come around.
It's paying off, MP. Well done.
Big bucks.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.